Hey everyone, this is your girl, Creole Butterfly, aka Libra Butterfly, aka Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. All the horses are beautiful. We talking about horses today. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you darn like. I want to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy bar mitzvah, happy quinceañera to anyone who is celebrating this month of May. Happy birthday and happy anniversary and things to you guys. We celebrate with you. We love on you. We hug on you. We do all of these things. Okay. And let me get it in. You know, I am the Oprah of what? Smooches. So I want to say smooches to you. You get a smooch. You get a smooch. And you get a smooch. Everybody gets a darn smooch. Okay, y'all. First of all, let me get this in the way. I don't want to say out of the way. Let me get this in the way. One moment. Here we go. Yep. I hope you are enjoying your morning thus far. Okay, let me show y'all this. Hold on. So yeah, my cousin 2 days ago actually lost her son to gun violence. So I'm gonna show y'all her video that she made. Give me one moment. Okay, here we go.
So much pain in my soul, it's so hard to let go. But the God that I know never ever let me go. So much pain in my soul, it's so hard to let go. But the God that I know never ever let me go. See, when my mama died and then my daddy died. I never seen the look I seen in my. So much pain in my soul. It's so hard to let go. But the God that I know never ever let me go. So much pain in my soul. It's so hard to let go. But the God that I know will never ever let me go. See, when my mama died and then my daddy died, I never seen the look I seen in my. So much pain.
So yeah, y'all, I'm ready to stop this. Hold on.
It's so hard.
So me being the mother of a child that was left this world early by a gun, so did my cousin's son. Um, so and you know, y'all, it trips me out because I'm trying to bring up his story real quick so y'all can hear it from the news. Hold on. You know I'm on this retarded computer, so it don't. Let me take this. Hold on. I ain't got time to deal with this. Let me just hook a mouse up to this because this thing don't act right. It gets on my nerves. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Oh. Was this the no? Hold on. Okay. What's today? Yeah, Saturday. Let me see. I think it was Wednesday night. Yep, here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Let me bring it up. Oh, let's see. Okay. Okay, so there it is right there. Of course, this thing is still spinning like normal.
No suspects after a man was shot to death in the Beachmont neighborhood. Police were called around 9:30 last night to Bellevue Avenue near Southern Parkway and the Watterson Expressway. The man was dead at the scene. His age and name have not been released. Anyone with information can call the police tip line again, 574 LNPD. No suspects after a man was shot to death in the Beachmont neighborhood. Police were called around 9:30 last night to Bellevue Avenue near Southern Parkway and the Watterson Expressway. The man was dead at the scene. His age and name have not been released. Anyone with information can call the police tip line again, 574 LNPD.
So yeah, they found a man was shot to death. Let me see. Is that the one? Yeah. Yep. So they did find out who it was, and everything. It says when police got to the scene, Mitchell said they found an obviously deceased male who was later identified by the Jefferson County Coroner's Office as 22-year-old Devontae Logan. So yeah, that's him. Yeah, so I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And my mom called me this morning and said that her boss had passed away, and they just now released it. Let me see, 21 minutes ago. So I knew this morning. She told me yesterday he was sick, so and everything. So I'm praying for my mom's boss's family. Um, he is Louisville's top prosecutor and former Court of Appeals judge, Tom Wine. My mom worked for the judge. Yep, yep. So he passed away. You know, and this is what the governor said. I am saddened to learn of the passing of Tom Wine. Tom served our city as a Commonwealth attorney with honor, dedication, and compassion. Rachel and I, which is his wife, and I send our deepest sympathy to the Tom's family. To Tom's family, may his memory be a blessing. He was, y'all. When I tell you that man was so sweet, I remember because like I told y'all, they go and talk to my granddad, about different things and everything. And I remember when my granddad had called and said, I need you to comfort my granddaughter, because when they found out that when they told my granddaddy about Jasmine, my daughter, and Tom Wine himself, y'all, called me and was like, "We're gonna get the person, we're gonna get the person," and I know your granddad, and your mom works for me, and everything, and and everything, and that just said, it put, but he was just approachable like that. And he did take his faith, in everything he did. This man really believed God. He loved God. So, it's a really going to be an absent hole in Louisville, in Kentucky, period. So, yeah, so I was glad, like I said, to have met him and everything several times. He also, every time my granddad marched for Martin Luther King Day and things like this, he was in the parade with us marching for Martin Luther King Day and changes in Louisville, Kentucky, and Kentucky, period. So I hate that. Excuse me, I hate that he passed away, and everything. He worked right up until the last day, y'all. He really did. So, um, yeah, I told y'all at the beginning of the year, I said the spirit of death is going to roam this year like never before. Okay. The spirit of death. And it's going to put like this, there's a difference in the spirit of death and the angel of death. The angel of death is something you cannot pray against. Okay, let me teach you something. The angel of death is exactly what that is. It's an angel of death. Okay, the spirit of death is exactly what that says, spirit. And the only thing God give us the ability to do is to pray the spirit of death off our way. Okay, so there is a big difference in that. And I have been, seeing what day I'm going to come on here and do a Bible teaching on some stuff. God is pulling me. Um, he's pulling me and to start teaching on what's some Bible things. Um, and I'm going to be obedient. Whether you come or not, whether you look at it or not, that is not my never minds. I'm just going to be obedient to what I'm supposed to do. Um, I actually also have, you know, let me say it like this. Hold on one moment. Hold on. Okay, so Uh, I'm trying to think what I'm gonna wear today, y'all. When I hit these darn streets for Derby, I had planned on just going out tomorrow because y'all know I love cars and it's a big old should-do tomorrow, y'all. It really is, and it's involving cars too. So yes, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I hope it don't. But if it does, I got an umbrella, so I ain't gonna let that stop me and everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that stop me. So give me one moment. I'm trying to find one more thing I wanted to share with you guys. And I thank you guys, those of you who you don't be in my live, but you do go back and look at my videos. And I appreciate you so much. I really do. I have started to try to make them under 1 hour because I know that's a lot to go. And it's a lot out here. Um, it's a lot out here on these streets, and everything. Um, Oh, and I played my own music this morning when y'all came in. That's my music. So yeah, so don't let me hear it on your channel because I'm gonna tag you. I had to go back and look for it because it's saved on one computer but not the other. So I was like, I'm gonna play my own stuff this morning because I feel like that hard bass. Doom, doom, doo doom, doom, doo doom. Yes. So I've had 1 cup of coffee that's not doing me. So after I get off this live, I gotta go and make me another cup of coffee. You see what I'm saying? Cause yes, yes, we need coffee in our life. Coffee makes the world go around. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I seen in some city they do what is called cars and coffee. I need to be there because my two loves cars and coffee. I was like, what? I mean, them cars was bad too. When you see them sipping on coffee, or everybody walk around looking at the cars, I'm like, what? Come on now, I need to be there. They have them cars and coffee, yes sir. Cars and coffee, cars and coffee. Hey Ashton, girl, happy Derby to you, beautiful. You too, love. You too. Did you bet? Have you betted? Or are you betting, Ashton? Cause you know Kentucky's lit right now, girl. Everybody's hurt. Yes. I can't find that one. See, and when I get out of here, it's gonna pop straight up. That's what I hate. That's what I hate. I promise y'all I hate that. Let's see. I wish I had some fried pickles, y'all. I am craving fried pickles. I think I'm pregnant for real. I'm gonna have to call the daddy. Well, I can inbox the daddy and tell the daddy I'm pregnant. Hmm. Ah. Yeah, if y'all believe that, I got some swampland to sell you. Yeah, I can't even have no more shearings. I can't have no more shearings, y'all. I just can't. I'm glad too. I am not only tied, clipped, and burnt, honey. I am fixed. Let me see. Just with the family, we do our own betting pot. Oh, okay. You don't like fried pickles, girl? They good, girl. Uh-huh, they are good. My auntie's grilling today because I ain't doing nothing, right? So my auntie's grilling, and I'm gonna go over and get me a plate with all the fixings, and I'll munch off of that all day. If I go somewhere, it's different, but I already got some free plates coming, so I'm going to get my free plates. Yeah. And one of my sisters and her wife, they out of town for Derby. See, usually me and my spouse, we would be out of town for Derby. We would go to our house in Georgia, and we'd be down there. And then when Derby's over, we come back. But yeah, everybody know why I ain't going down there. So okay, let's see. Let me show y'all this. Because I can't find the one I wanted to show y'all. And I saved it yesterday. That's what's so funny. I saved it. Evidently, I don't know where I saved it. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let me bring it up now. I want to do something. Oh. Good morning, everyone who's out there. Okay, let me pull this up. All right. I don't know. They just scratched another horse at Churchill Downs. I don't know what's killing these horses, but if somebody's behind it, they gonna sue them. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let y'all hear this, and then I'm gonna see.
That's up to us. So I'm gonna tell y'all about Henry Boyd, and I need y'all to push this video like y'all did the last video, even though they still trying to suppress the last video. It's up to us to get their stories out, okay? So this is Henry Boyd, and Henry Boyd was born into slavery in 1802 until he was 18 years old, and he was apprenticed out to a cabinet maker in Kentucky. Boyd was so talented at making cabinets, he was able to use his skills to gain his freedom. At the age of 24, he moved to Cincinnati, Ohio, which was a free state, but it bordered Kentucky, and they were not as welcoming to African Americans. So it was really hard for him to find a job. And anytime a white employee would hire him, they would end up backing down because their white employees would threaten to quit. So eventually, he found a job working at a store as a janitor. And one day, while he was working, a white man came in drunk as hell, falling all over the place. So Boyd wanted to protect his employer, and so he built something. Boyd invented the countertops at the store to create space between his employer and his customers. That way, if they came into the store all drunk, they had something to lean on. This is a replica of one of Henry Boyd's countertop designs. And this is what they look like today. So the next time you walk into a gas station or a grocery store and you lean on the countertop, I want you to think about Henry Boyd. They ain't gonna teach you.
Now, how many of y'all knew that? I didn't know that, and I'm glad I, got this. I didn't know that Henry Boyd, a black man, built the countertop. I swear I didn't. We are finding out more and more information about our people and the contributions that they gave to America. I mean, like I said, y'all, let me reiterate this story. First of all, I didn't know about that. So, I'm glad about that. So, let me tell you about this. So I had he's dead now. Let me try to pull him up. Let me try to pull this up because I want y'all to see a face, okay? Because it's a story behind this. I want y'all to see a face. So give me one moment. Let's pull this picture up. Okay, here we go. I miss this man so much, y'all. You didn't know that either, 300? I didn't either. That's why I said our history is forever unfolding. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, this person on your screen at this time, his name was Elmer Ross Jr. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's about 13 or 14 of them. And anyway, brothers and sisters, I think it's about 13 or 14 of them. So, all right, so let me tell you about him. Elmer Ross was a pastor. Okay. He was actually a bishop and he was a prophet, a real prophet, just like myself. Okay. Real prophet. Anyway, make a long story short, Elmer Ross, the reason why I'm bringing his name up is because it has something to do with the contributions we made to America and around the world. His uncle, I'm trying to remember his uncle's name. Anyway, he had an uncle, which is his daddy's brother. Okay. His uncle created what we would consider this. Let me pull this up. Give me one moment. One moment. One moment. I'm going to show y'all. Once I get it pulled up, I'm going to bring y'all back on camera. Okay. So here we go. Okay. Let me share the screen again. Okay, so Emma Ross and I had a conversation several times, but one day I was doing a teaching. I told you I got Facebook pages. So one day I was doing a teaching on Facebook, and he came in, and I was so glad to see him. He came in, and he got to explain it to us about what happened to his uncle. Okay, his uncle created what we would call this. See this right here? Okay. Let me explain to you all what that is. That is what we call a pressure cooker. His uncle created the pressure cooker, okay? And he was supposed to have been, he created it, but somebody was supposed to have, and I'm going to say somebody, okay? I don't want to call no names. Somebody was supposed to be a silent partner, okay? But his uncle owned the majority of the rights to the cooker, okay? And however, somehow, and if it's a lie, this is what he told, and he's told this to not only me. When he's preached in different states and stuff, he told this as well. Not only did they take his thing that he made, the pressure cooker, and if you notice, y'all, this thing has garnered so much money because guess where else they use it at? If you've ever spent any time working at a hospital, or in a doctor's office, you know that when women get pep smears, right? They use them pep smear things, and then they take them and they put them in this thing, shut the lid, put a timer on them, and that thing pressure cooks the bacteria and everything off of it. It's in the hospitals. They do all the instruments that way, and they do the pep smear things that way. So not only is this thing good for restaurants, and not only is it good for, but it's good in the hospital and in the doctor's office. Can you imagine how much money that man could have made and he died broke? Okay, let's go to something else. His uncle also created this. Hold on. Okay, hopefully in a minute it'll pull up so you all can see it. Okay, y'all. So you see that spinning bucket for KFC right here? I don't know about in y'all city or state, but in our city and state, this bucket used to spin. Okay. It used to go real slow around and advertise the business. Okay. Per per him, Emma Ross Jr., that is something his uncle made as well. Again, I'm trying to find that information that he gave all of us because, again, he came in my live when I was on Facebook teaching and he began to tell us how it's important to keep our ownership of things and to make sure that we read the fine print and things like that. And then he started explaining why he was saying this. So, this man right here actually had his own barbershop, right? And he was a legend in Louisville, Kentucky, with his barbershop. So, yes, he was a pastor, but he also had his legitimate business, which was a barbershop business. When he moved to E Town is Elizabethtown, Kentucky, okay? Not too far from where I live at. It's about maybe 25 minutes, if that. E Town, he moved there as, to have a better life, and to open up his business, and all this and stuff. And he started telling us that when he moved there, those that don't look like us start trying to mess with his business and him. Okay. And this man, like I said, was a godly man. He was a married man. He didn't start no trouble, and nothing like that. But he was a man that looked like us, African Americans, that moved into a strip mall and was getting a lot of business, and that bothered the powers that be. So for a lot of people to always say that, we need to get over it because racism is over for who? There's a lot of people who look like us that, got money. So they feel like, there is no racism, but that's all because your money speaks before your color. People still don't like you because of your color, but your money speaks before your color. So that way they embrace you because of the money that you have, not because you're such a great black person. Okay, let's get that straight. Because trust me, whenever it's said and done, behind closed doors, you still a nigger. You know what I'm saying? And I'm disguising the word. Behind closed doors, you still a nigger, and they still don't care for you. Point blank, period. So some of y'all are so delusional, you feel like, y'all need to just stop that. Some of y'all have married outside of the race, and good for you. Yay, you get kudos. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you. Like I tell you, I showed y'all a picture of my great grandfather. My great grandfather's all white. He from Spain. He don't get no whiter than that. So I can't be talking about y'all without talking about part of me. You understand what I'm saying? But when I tell y'all that I'm not delusional just because, I have mixture in me, don't mean that the other part of me, which is the black part that they see first, because before they see anything, they see two things. They see I'm a female and they see I'm black. They don't know about everything else that's mixed in me. They don't even ask about that. As far as they know, I'm a black female. That's how they look at me. So I would never denounce my blackness ever because it is who I am. So I'm not delusional. A lot of people are delusional, and I'm a dark skinned cutie. How about that? You better get into it. I know everybody talking about, these light skin. I don't have no problem with light skinned people either. Y'all saw what color my mama is? Shoot, my mama's transparent. So I love all of me. And, so I don't get hung up on this dark skin thing. People, yeah, this and that. I don't get hung up on that because I am what I am. That's weird to me. It's just weird. People come to the internet for validation. Why? You don't have people in your life to validate you. And more to the point, it's called self-esteem. You don't esteem yourself? Baby, I look in the mirror every day and be like, girl, you growing gracefully, girl. You getting older gracefully. You still ain't got no gray hairs yet. Thank you, Jesus. But when you do, you know how we gonna do it. We gonna salt and pepper the hair, girl. We gonna go on about it, cause girls, you was in your 50s, girl. You was in your 50s. It's a blessing to be here. So I may not be your favorite, but I'm my favorite. How about that? They can't take me. They hate me. Oh, I think they hate me. Oh, I think they hate me. Oh, I shouldn't be having this much fun. I swear. YouTube trips me out. People just, oh, bless y'all heart now, y'all poets. And yeah, okay. Okay. That's all I'm going to say is okay. I don't compete with nobody. Let me say this. I sound like Jay Wilson. You know how Jay Wilson always said, let me say this. Let me say this. I got something in my eye, y'all. Me rubbing my eye gonna turn my eye red. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. Okay. Anyhow, I don't compete with nobody. You don't compete where you don't compare. Cause I don't compare myself to nobody. I'm in my own lane. Everybody be trying to line themselves up and say, well, I look better than this one and I do this and that. I don't do all that because I'm in my own lane. How you gonna compete against yourself? And make that make sense. Don't that sound stupid? I used to tell people would say, yeah, I'm gonna give me like my ultimate car. I always wanted y'all was a Mercedes Benz. Okay, I've been wanting a Mercedes Benz since I was a teenager. When I actually got into one and I just fell in love with it, right? And everything. So I was like, I'm gonna give me a Mercedes Benz, and that was the next car my husband was gonna buy me was a Mercedes Benz, and he was gonna take those stinking Lincoln, right? So anyway, I used to tell people, honey, I can drive a hoopty and I still stand out. It ain't the car that make me, it's me that makes the car. Don't get that twisted. And I hear a lot of people, yeah, because my car make me no. I make whatever I do look good. I can go and get me some clothes from the Dollar Tree and I'll put them suckers on and walk around in them. You think I bought them from Macy's or somewhere. See, I'm one of them. I can go to the DAV. Come on. A matter of fact, let me just tell y'all a secret. I went to me, my mom, and my sister. One Sunday after we came from Lexington, Kentucky, we wanted to shop. And my sister was like, I heard this DAV got some nice clothes over, and today is 50% off and all this. We was like, let's go. So we go to the DAV, honey. We sure did. No, Goodwill. That's what it was. We went to the Goodwill. Went over, honey. Who? It them clothes. I swear, I was like, I ain't never seen so many nice stuff over here in my world. Do you hear me? And honey, we walked in. It was only one other black person in there. We made four. The rest of them was white. And it was like, hey, we was like, hey, girl, see you shopping too. See what I'm saying? So y'all be trying to spend y'all money out here on this name brand stuff. Y'all making all these racist people rich just to walk around with a label on you. I'm not a label hoe. It don't matter to me. I'm not a label hoe. Only thing I ever really spent money on, and it's just bothering me now because it's in my eye and I'm blinking and rubbing my eye. Only thing that I ever spent, well, I didn't, but my husband spent money on is because I love Coach purses. I love Coach purses. There's something about a Coach that just, I don't know. I fell in love with a Coach purse years ago. Now, my first purse that was bought for me was an Agnes purse. Yes, I'm older, so Agnes is used to be the number one name brand thing. Okay, Agnes. That was the first purse that was bought for me. My second purse was a Gloria Vanderbilt. That was my second purse. Yes, I've always had expensive purses, and that was bought to me when I was like 12. I got my first Gloria Vanderbilt, and then after that, I got my Dooney and Burke. I got a Fendi. I had a Fendi purse when I was 13. No, when I was 13, because that was my birthday gift, a Fendi purse. Then after that, my auntie from Chicago, who I always bought name brand stuff, she realized I was into purses, so she started sending me Fendi bags. And Fendi bags, she sent me 2 Fendi bags, and she sent me 2 Dooney and Burke bags. They was like cases, like suitcases, but they were smaller. Yep. She sent me 2 Dooney and Burkes. And then that's when somehow I rolled up on Coach and I just stuck to Coach. And then my husband started buying me Coach purses. And I got about 8 of them bad boys. And even my daughter last year for Mother's Day, she bought me, I think I showed y'all that she paid almost 100. Well, with taxes and stuff, it was $100 for this real small, transparent Coach purse. And I ain't even wore yet. So, so yes, I mean, if anything, that's the only thing that you can put a label on me for, but everything else, I don't care. Shoot, I just don't. And I got a whole lot of purses. I don't go anywhere really no more. Like when I was working outside of the home and I had to go into the office and all this and stuff, then yeah, I would carry my purses, and all this, but I don't go anywhere no more, so I don't carry a purse. I might start back. I might start back. But in this day and age, shoot, them people see them name brand purses, they be gonna try to hit me on my head for my purse. Shoot. But anywho, I just wanted to say that, when you come into, let me see, what did he say? There are a lot of things we invented, but because we were enslaved, the slave master used to take the credit, and when we were free, they wouldn't sell us patents. Yeah, that's true. That's true. 300. Now that is absolutely true. Yeah, it's a whole lot of things that, like you said, we created that other people has taken credit for and is still taking credit for this day. And that's why when it's uncovered that we were the ones who created it, now they having to pay on the back end. But think about how much money they've gotten over these years for stuff that we created. That's just like my dad. He created a song about my mom called Pretty Little Schoolgirl, and he sung it and all this and stuff. Well, there was a person who heard the song and gave it to somebody who already had a record out, and they changed the name of it and put it out as their record. And my dad didn't copyright it, none. He didn't know nothing about all that. And this was when he was younger, so they made millions off of his song. And he never could prove that it was his because, again, back then he didn't copyright nothing. He just sung it to my mama. She was his pretty little schoolgirl. So yeah, it's just I have two things now that I can't afford the patent. I ain't even gonna lie to you. To patent something is 10 grand. I can't afford the patent, but I am great copyrighted. I am great copyrighted. Copyright the idea, and I'm gonna put it up. So if anybody ever come up with this, I got a date and time. See, let me tell you about a poor man's copyright. Okay, poor man's copyright. Just in case y'all didn't know it, what you do is you put it in a piece of, write it down in detail on a piece of paper. You put that piece of paper in an envelope, and you mail it back to yourself. You never open it. You mail it back to yourself and put it up. Once it goes out over the United States Postal, that is a legal binding copyright. If you open it, it's no good. It's only time you open it is when you are being challenged about that. Then you take it into the lawyer's office, or you take it into the courtroom and have them to open it. Because if you open it before time, they can say, "Oh, you just did this, blah blah blah." So what you do, like I said, you mail it back to yourself. You put it up. You never open it, and that's poor man's copyright. Okay. So you ain't got to spend a whole lot of money copyright nothing at all, unless you just want to. I mean, that's up to you. But I just told you the legal, cheap way to copyright. You can also go to your library and they'll walk you through how to copyright things. So, use these free services while they're still free. Because I had a feeling they're still trying to charge to go to the library, y'all. Because most people doing things online. And, but the library, to hold a book in your hand or to go and physically research something is still important, because whether y'all know this or not, the computer can be manipulated. Information on the computer can be manipulated. Y'all do know that, right? There is such thing as Wikipedia. When you go to college, they tell you when you do researches, you never get your information from Wikipedia. Why? Because Wikipedia is people's opinions, and also they can change it at any moment. They can, so when you go to college, your professor tell you you can research other reliable sources, but not get your information from Wikipedia. If in case you didn't know that either, I just told you that as well. Okay. So, and you too. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I know y'all have heard about TD Jakes. I told y'all there will be something to come out that's going to be about TD Jakes, and it's going to shock a whole lot of people. Are y'all shocked yet that he has that type of money to start a $1 billion company? Anyway, moving forward, there will also be more stuff coming out about the Vatican. Okay, um, the popes and things like that. I am going to do I am going to do what is called a biblical teaching, and I'm going to tie something that has to do with the Pope along with something that happened in the Bible that was against God. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that, because a lot of people see things and they don't understand it, and they just go along to get along. What about? Okay, let me pull it up for you. Hold on. Ouch! Stop it. Yeah, I'm talking to this ant. Boom, 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 boom. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Oh no. Okay. Wells Fargo and TD Jakes Group announced its 10 years strategic partnership to build inclusive communities. Inclusive. Hmm. Yep. Yep. Okay, here we go. The partnership between these organizations could result in up to 1 billion. That's a B. 1 billion in capital and financing from Wells Fargo, as well as grants from the Wells Fargo Foundation, with the goal of revitalizing neighborhoods, fostering economic opportunity, and creating long-term change in communities most in need. In other words, we're talking about urban renewal means black people removal. Okay? Okay. Just wanted y'all to know that. Mm-hmm. That's it. Now, the reason why this gives me some concern, y'all, is for the simple fact because Wells Fargo has not always handled their business with African American people in an upfront manner. Um, per the news, per Wendy Williams. I know y'all remember what happened with her and things like that. How they try to foreclose on homes when they stop giving housing loans and all this, and how you gonna stop in the middle of loans? And anywho, so that's. I just hope it works out. I just hope it works out. Let me see what he said. The fact that he's teaming up with a racist bank like Wells Fargo has me side eyeing him even more. Well, that's all I can say about that. 300 is well, he'll still have people. See, here's the thing. I wish him well. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I will give my opinion. And opinions are like buttholes. Everybody got one, okay? Even on me. So, I'm no different. But my thing is this he's already made what he wanted to make, and he's already where he is, okay? And y'all probably would be surprised to find out what his net worth is for real, how much he's made for real. Now, we do know he did movies, he created movies and stuff like that. He's got plenty of books and he travels. So I'm quite sure he didn't get all of that by his church. You know what I'm saying? And do I think pastors need to be paid? Absolutely. They're doing a service. Yeah, absolutely. I do. My only thing is when you start feeling like, and I'm not talking about him, I'm just saying, period, when you start feeling like you need a jet, 2 jets, 3 jets, a helicopter. You need 6 mansions. You need all these Ferraris and all this and stuff like that. That's where, especially when the people that's sowing into the church don't live that type of life. Should you downplay your life for them? No, I'm not saying that either, but I'm just saying, when is enough enough? That's all I'm saying. When is enough enough? Because, yeah, you should have what you want, but I feel like you also should feel the temperature of your church. Not everybody is doctors and lawyers. Some people come there for a word because they believe in what you're saying. And so maybe they come and they down on their luck, and maybe they only um they sold their last $10. I always, and that's why the enemy tries to keep money out of my hand, because I'm one of them. I believe in just blessing people. I'm a blesser. You know what I'm saying? I'm a blesser. I'm one of them who, I'm subject to walk up to you and put money in your hand and walk off. And you'd be like, "What's this? What is this?" And I'll keep walking. I'm subject to buy you groceries. I'm subject to pay for your groceries in the store. Be like, "I got this." Huh? I got this. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? I am God's little helper. So I told y'all I'm his favorite daughter. I am. Y'all know y'all don't think I am, but I am. And everything. And it just makes me happy to do that, and everything. I might even send you a cash app and you might not even know it. And if I see that you ain't, sent me a heart or a hand up or whatever them cash app things is, like maybe by the end of the day I'll say, "If you checked your cash app today," just to make you aware. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know. But that's me. That's what I do. Um I was gonna say something, but I'm not. I'm gonna move on from that. But I will say this. I'm gonna say this. The person who, and the reason why I'm saying this, because I want God to bless them. If I say their name, they've gotten their blessing. Okay. So I'm gonna say it like this, and then I probably later on tell who I'm talking about. But I will say this. I received a cash app yesterday, and was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday. I received a cash app day before yesterday, and I was not expecting it at all. And I was like, wow, it really came in handy, And, my thing was, God, bless this person for considering your servant, considering your favorite daughter. And so I still say that to this day. I want God to return 100-fold to this particular person and everything. And I thank them for considering me when they sent that cash out. It meant a lot. Um, and everything like that. Again, the lesson I learned growing up is my grandmother said, when people are nice to you, they don't have to be. So you should always be grateful. And so I do. It made me, I was able to get a nice old meal, put some gas in my car, and get me a cup of coffee. And hey, that's what she did. That's what she did. Because my baby needed some gas, y'all. She needed some gas, And everybody who knows me know I do not keep my car under a half of a tank. That's just an insult to me. So the fact that she got under a half of a tank, I was just in disarray. Like, oh my gosh, my baby is hungry. Shoot. And I only feed my baby from one spot. And I remember my son telling me, "You ain't even got enough gas to make it past the gas station at the corner." And yeah, I don't do the gas station at the corner under no circumstances. So of course I had to prove him wrong, right? So I got in my baby and I rubbed her down. I said, "Come on, baby, we gotta go get you something to eat, okay? We're gonna go feed you. So I need you to work with me." And my baby took me all the way where I go and feed her at. And I was able to feed her at the place that she loves. We don't put no foreign food in my baby. She eats what she eats, honey, and we don't put no foreign. Ugh, the peasants of it all. We don't eat everywhere. We eat at a one spot. And when I put her food in her, honey, she was happy. She was like, "Yes, mother. Yes, thank you. Yes, yum yum yum." So yeah, honey, we don't feed our baby no anything now, not at all. Okay, okay. So I was glad. So thank you. I was able to make it to my restaurant for for my uh my car, and she ate sufficiently. Okay, so anywho, All right, y'all. So I'm about to get off of here because I feel another cup of coffee coming. I really do. I feel, and I'm gonna take me another one. I can't take. What's so funny, y'all? I can't take NSAIDs or ibuprofen. Right? I'm not supposed to take those at all. However, NSAIDs and ibuprofen is the only thing that takes away the stuff that bothers me. Ain't that funny? I can't take them, but that's the only thing that works. So what I do is I take like maybe for 2 days straight and I lay off until I really, 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 really need it again. So the only thing that works on my sinuses, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I take because it's the only thing that works on my sinuses. Hold on. This and elderberry. For real. This and elderberry. And I'm down to 3 elderberries, so I'm gonna have to get some more. So hold on. It's trying to pull up. Y'all know how this computer is. Any day now. It keeps pulling up DoorDash stuff. I don't want no DoorDash stuff. So let me show y'all. Okay, let's see. Right here, y'all. Oh. Okay, I got 2 minutes. I can do this within 2 minutes. Okay. Y'all see that on y'all screen? That's the only thing that works for my sinuses. And guess what? They're trying to get rid of these, y'all. So if you have a sinus issue or whatever, get these and stock them up because they're trying to get rid of these. It is hard to find these in stores right now. It really is. So they're trying to get rid of them. Okay. So I'm going to order some more because I got mine from Amazon. I'm going to order me some more so I can have it because they are trying to get rid of this. I think they want you to start going to the doctor for every stuff, okay? So, but anyway, y'all, I just wanted to tell y'all that and every stuff and tell y'all if nobody told you that you're important, you are. And if nobody told you they love you, I do, okay?